But from 70 we will move to 80 and 90 and 100 in a few months.
Sir, here, sir. So 2 days back we saw the Prime Minister addressing the CII as well as Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Day after tomorrow we'll be seeing Narendra Modi addressing FICCI. Do you think chambers are being used for a political war?
Yeah, you should ask them, are they planning to convert themselves into political parties? I don't know. I don't know.
As you have said, that Finance Ministry is willing to go for a conciliation with Vodafone without doing an amendment in Income Tax Act. As you are also a lawyer, you don't feel that it will lead to litigation? Somebody will file a PIL on the issue that government is not going with.
Your premise is wrong. I didn't say that. What I said was, an amendment to the Income Tax Act is necessary. The question is, when do you move the amendment? My present thinking, now Cabinet may overturn me, my present thinking, my proposal is, let's find a possible solution to the Vodafone dispute and then go to Parliament with the amendment saying, this is a possible solution that we have been able to arrive at tentatively. Please amend the Act so that we can implement it. That's what I said. Amendment to the IT Act is inevitable. That is absolutely necessary.
Sir, in the 43 districts where DVT has already been established, what is the total amount of subsidy that has been distributed, and what is the percentage of this subsidy to the whole subsidy that is meant to be distributed there?
See, not all schemes are being rolled out even in these 43 districts. I think, where's that press release? At the moment there are only 26 schemes that are rolled out in these 43 districts. So initially it is these same 26 schemes which will be extended to the remaining 78 districts. Now the amount is a modest amount. Many of these schemes have only a modest number of beneficiaries. The amount is indeed a modest amount. For example, and the payment now is being credited largely through the Aadhaar payment bridge. But when there is no Aadhaar, but there is a bank account, it is going through the National Payment Corporation bridge. There are two bridges. The NEFT bridge, which is the National Payment Corporation, then the other is the Aadhaar bridge. Now we are able to capture on a real-time basis the amount that is credited through the Aadhaar payment bridge. If it is of, it will help you get an idea. There were, in the period from 1st of January to 30th of March, 3,18,139 transactions went through the payment bridge for all these 26 schemes. But many of the cases, the payment would have gone through the NEFT bridge, which is not captured real time, which is captured after a lag of time. So 26 schemes is a modest number, 43 districts is a modest number, therefore the amount that is actually transferred is a modest number. But once we add more schemes, once we add more districts first, and once we add more schemes, this number will increase dramatically.
Yes, sir, Councillor, you had a question.
The PM has reiterated the need to liberalize FDI further. Do you think that the PM has reiterated the need to liberalize FDI further? Do you think there's a case for removing caps and taking up FDI to 100%, or at least where it's 26% to 49%? If that is the case, what are the sectors you're looking at? And some of these will be politically contentious, so do you think you can build a political consensus?
No, I have no preconceived notions. What the PM said and what I said on a different occasion is that these caps must be looked into again. These caps are historically laid down caps at different points of time. We are now in the 22nd year of liberalization. Therefore, we must look at these caps. And what I said in Japan, we look at each cap. If the cap is serving a purpose, we should continue with the cap. If the cap is no longer serving the purpose, then we should either relax the cap or remove the cap. But the committee is looking into it. Let's wait for the committee's report to come. RBI is preparing a paper. The committee met on the 4th of April. RBI's paper is expected in 2 weeks. So we will take it forward as soon as we have the RBI paper and the committee's report. I don't think either the PM or I have any preconceived opinion on a particular cap.
Yes, please.
Sir, there was an investigation report by the International via Bloomberg on Narega funds being siphoned off in the name of dead and disabled people. This investigation shows about $10 billion of money siphoned off. Have you taken that report into consideration? And what
report?
Sir, it's an investigation report by an international news wire on Narega funds.
It's not been brought to my notice. I don't know.
All right.
Just wanted to know this rollout of this thing was yesterday with the P said it will be 1 district and 20 districts for LPG. You are keeping to that plan only for May 15th, or is this?
No, that was what was presented. That we will roll it out on a pilot basis in 20 districts, but subsequently, Mr. Moily explained that the list of beneficiaries is ready. So we are meeting again to see whether it can be scaled up immediately. That is why the meeting between Mr. Moily and I and others connected with DBT will take place. We may still roll out initially only in 20 districts, but the idea is to see whether it can be rolled out for more districts or across the nation, because if their state of readiness is very high, why should we do it in a very modest way? It depends on the state of readiness.
Yes, Prashant.
I just want to know the pace of collecting biometric data in the areas where NPR is doing its job and where UID is collecting the data. What is the pace of it? Because I believe the areas in which NPR is doing the job, they are much slower than what UID is doing.
Okay, you must, because I don't think the two can be compared for the following reasons. UIDI enrolls on a voluntary basis. NPR is mandated to enroll every resident. So the scope is different, number one. Number two, NPR is in the more difficult states of India, the conflicted states, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, etc., etc. So NPR is a more challenging task.